Hello students, so good morning all of you. So we are dealing with the chapter 4th of credit second, that is the fungi one. So this fungi त्याला आपण बुरशी असं म्हणतो, जे तुम्हाला पावसाळ्याच्या वेळेस बरेच ठिकाणी तुम्हाला उगवलेले दिसतात त्याला. So this fungi, it is also the fungus. So it is a chlorophyllous eukaryotic thallophytes, we can say. So the word fungus is derived from the Latin word that is a funcoro, which means to flourish or behaves like a sponge. So it is a large group of includes more than 1 lakh species. So most of these families are mushrooms, we can say puffballs, then mold, then foodstuffs, wet shoes, celluloses, and non-cellulosic articles. There are various. So this fungi, it is used in the fermentation process, then rust, smuts, leaf smuts, mildews. There it is used in the medicines also, and many other causing damages on the agriculture field also. So this fungi, it is known as a mycology. So the scientists have given the definition for this, that is was the Alexopoulos in 1962. He defined the fungi as a chlorophyllous organism whose nucleated somatic bodies are usually surrounded by cell wall containing cellulose or chitin or both, and which reproduce asexually and sexually by spores. So it was defined by Alexopoulos. Now the Basley in 1968, he also defined this definition. He told that the fungi are chlorophyllous non-vesicle plants whose reproductive or vegetative structures do not permit them to assign to positions among a recognized group of higher plants or algae, we can say. So this is the definition. Okay. So this fungi was placed in the different kingdom, that is Mycota. So, okay. One of the Italian botanists, Piers Antonio Michelia, in 1769, he recognized, he was known as the founder of mycology. Okay, he first described this fungi. Then the another was the scientist in German worker Antonio T. Barry in 1831. So on his life history and importance of fungi in agriculture, he has written that. So he was known as the father of modern mycology and plant pathology. So these are some points to remember. Now next we'll discuss about the general characters of fungi. So when we think about the habit, the body is a thallus growing on in the substratum. Okay, means attachments. It is to attach to this that particular bone is a substratum. So it may be plasmodial, amoeboid in Myxomycetes, and unicellular or mycelial in the true fungi. So mycelium may be aseptate, that is lower fungi, Phycomycetes, or septate, that means aseptate and the septate one. Aseptate कुठले येतात lower fungi Phycomycetes, whereas septate higher fungi Ascomycetes or the Basidiomycetes. So the mycelium is composed of a large number of thread-like bodies called hyphae. So it is a non-motile one, but some motile state occurs in the form of zoospores in the lower fungi. So when we discuss about the habitat, so they grow on a saprophyte, that means they growing on the dead or organic matters. Then parasitic one means causing disease to plants or animals, and the symbiotic one, that is example is lichens or the mycorrhizal fungi. So the next point, that is the fungal cells and its content. So the fungus cell wall is well defined. It is chitinous or a fungal cellulose. So protoplasm multinucleated, cell wall is bound by plasmalemma. Some fungi are unicellular or multicellular maybe. So higher fungi have tissue organization called placentkima. So it is formed by branching, interweaving, and astomic anastomosis, and cooling of hyphae. So this placenkyma may be pseudoparenchyma, which is closely we can say packed hyphae. Okay, the threads are closely packed, and the prosenchyma, that is hyphae, is a loosely overlapped. So this plasmodium is multinucleated naked mass of protoplasm. Okay, so these are the some structures of fungi, we can say. So when we think about the fungal nutrition, the fungi are ochlorophyllous, as we discussed first earlier. So ochlorophyllous, then heterotrophic, then photosynthesis is lacking in this. So they may occur as a saprophyte, parasite, facultative parasites, or facultative saprophyte, or symbiotic organisms. Okay. So next point, that is fungal reserve food. It is a starch or glycogen one. Reserve food is starch and the glycogen one. Then the fungal growth pattern, when we think about it, so there is a continuous growth at the tip of each hypha, having hypal diameter from 1 micron to 100 micron. So next point, that is the nuclear status in fungi. So the fungal nuclei are small mycelium, may be sinusoidal, where many nuclei are distributed in the cytoplasm. So this mycelia may be monokaryotic or dikaryotic in the higher fungi like Basidiomycetes. So these are some characters. Now the next characters, that is we can say reproduction part 1. So again divide into 3 parts, we can say vegetative, sexual and asexual one. So vegetative reproduction, so in this fungi, it takes place by fragmentation, fission, or by budding of the vegetative cells. So sometimes what happens, vegetative hypha breaks into individual cells called as a oodia. So in some cases also individual cell become thick walled, called as a chlamydospores. Okay. Next is the asexual reproduction. So it takes place by means of spores. Okay. So in Phycomycetes, bioflagellated, it may be uniflagellate or biflagellated zoospores. So in Zygomycetes, sporangium contains non-motile spores called as aplanospores. So both zoospores and, or we can say sporangiospores, are endogenous in origin. Okay. So asexual reproduction is higher, in higher fungi like Ascomycetes, then Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes, takes place by exogenous produced conidiospores or conidia. Okay. These are the basic thing of this asexual. Then the sexual reproduction, so it takes place by union of two compatible nuclei. Okay. So sexual union involves plasmogamy, that is a fusion of protoplast, then karyogamy, then which is as a fusion of male and female nuclei, then meiosis, that is a zygote divides by reduction division to retain haplot state. So these sexual spores may be, that is oospores in Phycomycetes, then zygospores in Zygomycetes, ascospores in the Ascomycetes, and basidiospores in the Basidiomycetes. So these are the 3 part of reproductions. Now next, when we think about the life pattern, it is again divided in life pattern. Fungi are three types, that is the sexual cycle, non-sexual cycles, and the parasexual cycle. So the sexual cycles are characterized by plasmogamy, karyogamy, and the meiosis one. Okay, as we discussed first. Then the non-sexual cycle, sexual reproduction is absent in it. Okay. So the example is Deuteromycetes fungi. And in parasexual cycle, genetic recombination occurs between genetically distinct hyphae to form what we say diploid nuclei, mitotic crossing over So no true meiosis occurs for parasexual cycle genetics. Is that Aspergillus penicillium? Okay, and the status, when we think about the status, so according to Whitaker in 1969, he has classified fungi with plants through that it has been chitinous cell wall and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So he divided that in separate kingdoms. That is a plant kingdom when we think it is the autotrophic photosynthetic organisms. Then fungi kingdom, he divided into heterotrophic absorbing mode of nutrition, and the animal kingdom separately. Okay, so so these are some general characters of fungi. Thank you very much.